Hello? Hello, hello? Ah, you can hear me, right? Welcome to Project Solaris. You cannot see me yet, but I will introduce myself to you in a moment. Please have a look around. Just look at where your eyes guide you for the moment. I'll prepare for a bit and then I'll come and pick you up right away. Maybe not everything you see is what you think you see, but I will elaborate on that later. We are about to start. My name is Chris. Pleased to meet you. You are kindly invited to the experiment Project Solaris. You probably are right here. Is that correct? Wonderful. I would like to ask you to stand to the left of the barn of the Forestry Commission. Just like this. Please move your screen until you see just the same image as I do. And if all goes well, please turn along. These dunes are straight ahead of you. Nice. Do you see the white sign in front of you? I kindly request that you go and stand over there, and we'll meet in a minute. Can you see me yet? I would like to start off right away with a little thought experiment. Can you imagine me standing close to you? Just look right before your feet. Through your screen, of course. Please aim it at the ground. You see? That's how it works. Through thoughts, memories, you just have to imagine, and there I am. We are on our way. Please follow me toward the entrance. The only thing you will have to do from now on is to watch carefully. You are our witness, because everything you see is there, because you can see it. Aren't you walking too quickly? Please take your time to have a look around now and then. Are you at the gate yet? Please pass through. Hello, here I am. We have to go this way. You are keeping an eye on me, aren't you? Of course, you still don't have no idea who's in front of you. Maybe you will have formed a mental image of me in the meantime. Maybe you think...
And death shall have no dominion.
Is dat een boek?
Gedicht van Dylan Thomas. Ik moest eraan denken toen ik je hier laatst zag.
Niet een heel vrolijk gedicht.
Was ik ook niet.
En vanavond? Each time I think of you, it seems like I could just reach out and hold you again. Now, where was I? Or that I'm very tall, with a stern face. As long as you cannot see me, I have red hair. That's possible. You may envision me like you wish. I am very curious as to what the experiment will bring. This is my favorite path. I've been walking here a lot. I will introduce you to my colleague Snout in a minute. He can tell you all about the experiment.
Het enige dat ik van je vraag is objectief te blijven.
Dat kan ik niet.
Zeg me gewoon wat je gezien hebt.
Het is iets van vroeger. En dit is belachelijk.
Je laat je meeslepen, Chris.
Je bent gewoon jaloers. Come, we must move along. Please just cross this path here. Mind the cyclists. Every time I'm walking here, I wonder if everything I see actually is real. That girl, for instance. Did you ever question that? Maybe everything only exists inside my head. Oh, watch out! If where you think you are really is where you are. Or maybe sometimes your mind is just playing tricks on you. if there's a place where thoughts go when they are all thought out. And if everything that has ever happened has passed or maybe still exists somewhere. Strange matter. We take the little path to the right. There is a theory, which I would like to discuss with you, that captivates me. A theory that questions all known facts. Please just imagine. Yes, exactly. I have a bird. This bird has just eaten some berries that are possibly poisonous. But then again, they might not be. And I do not know which one the bird just ate. Now I'm putting this bird inside a box. It's just a thought experiment. And I close the little door. From this moment on, we cannot know for sure whether the bird is dead or alive. Only for the bird itself there isn't any doubt. But we, as observers, can only suppose until we open the door to have a look. Well, let's just walk along, shall we? The experiment is a little more complicated, but anyway, this is how Snout explained it to me. What this is about, the theory I would like to discuss with you, states that as long as we haven't looked inside the box, the bird is both dead and alive at the same time. Einstein called it spooky. Snout. So this is Snout. He's the one who thought out all of this.
Goed dat u er bent. Voordat u verder gaat, moet ik even iets... De dingen zijn net iets anders gelopen dan verwacht. Misschien heeft u al iets gemerkt. Misschien ook al niet. Maar als u iets vreemds overkomt... Goed. Fijn dat u er bent. Ja,
Are you starting to... Well, sometimes your thoughts play tricks on you this way. don't you forget.
Alles is er omdat u het ziet. Kijk, daar ben ik al.
Superposition. A state of undefined existence in which something is one thing as well as the other simultaneously. And Snout, who you have just briefly met, he will try to be in one state as well as in the other at the same time. And that's what we need you for, as a witness. Please be seated. We will have to wait for Snout for a moment. He will be here shortly. Ah, he is on his way. It's about to commence. I assume that the experiment is in progress already. And isn't it, Snout?
Het is wel eens als gedachte bij mij opgekomen. Toen ik klein was, onschuldig nog, dat iets meerdere verschijningsvormen tegelijkertijd zou kunnen hebben. Stapje voor stapje kwam ik dichterbij. Ontvouwde zich het bouwwerk erachter. De basis. Het stramien van mogelijkheden. Ik heb er een heel leven, mijn leven op ingezet. Om dat bewijs te leveren. Om de wetenschap dat cadeau te doen. Door zelf in superpositie te verblijven. Om het met mijn eigen ogen te aanschouwen. Objectief. Dat dit de consequenties zouden zijn, had ik nooit voorzien. Nooit kunnen bedenken. Maar wat eenmaal gedacht is, kan je niet zomaar weer ongedaan maken.
Snout. Wat heb je gezien? Are you coming? Sometimes you feel like you know someone inside and out, although you've only known each other for a couple of months. But what can you really know about anyone? What is beyond any doubt is that the tiniest building blocks that constructs everything react differently when they are being observed. But how can you find out how they behave when they've moved out of sight? What I mean is, would the moon exist at all if you could not see it? Will you please look up through your screen? Wait, I will lend you a hand. Well, it is dizzying, isn't it? letters so many times, but I still don't understand your words. Dear Chris, I have written down the Dylan Thomas poem for you. Do you remember? It's not you. I hope you will understand why I. And death
shall have no dominion.
shall have no dominion. Dead men naked, they shall be one
With the man,
with a man in the wind and the west moon. When their bones are picked clean and the clean bones gone, they shall have stars at elbow and foot. Though they go mad, they shall be sane. Though they sink through the sea, they shall rise again. Though lovers be lost, love shall not, and death shall have no dominion. I have read your letters so many times, but I still don't understand your words. Please pay attention to the cyclists as you cross. Things are in one and in the other state at the same time. If superposition would be possible, dear Harry, could we again? Snout. Snout, wat is dit?
Daar denk ik nog over na. Wat denk jij dat het is?
Wat ik gezien heb, moet een misverstand zijn.
Onmogelijk. Kan niet. Misverstanden bestaan hier niet. Ik had jullie nooit toe moeten laten. Je hebt geen idee.
Komt hij terug?
Het is een deel van jou, Chris. Van jouw onderbewustzijn. Dit is het levende bewijs dat gedachten afzonderlijk van je bewustzijn kunnen bestaan. Wat het ook is, het is niet echt.
Bewijs het maar.
Hij is niet echt, Chris. Hij is een kopie. We stoppen ermee, nu het nog kan.
We gaan ermee door.
Het is een spiegel. Het projecteert dat wat je het diepst verborgen probeert te houden. Voor mij, voor jezelf. Trap er niet in.
Hij is zo echt als jij en ik. Ik voel het toch. Ik zie hem. Ik ruik hem.
Reken ermee af. Het is immoreel. Materie is antimaterie. Kan niet. Onmogelijk.
En jij? Wat heb jij gezien, Snout?
Dat is niet eenvoudig.
Wie ben jij, Snout?
Ik ben er altijd van overtuigd geweest dat ik objectief kon zijn. Elke waarneming zorgvuldig genotuleerd, berekend, uitgetekend. Alle feiten omhuld in een theoretisch concept. Stel je nu eens voor dat je opeens op klaarlichte dag, zonder dat je erop voorbereid bent, dat je juist dat wat je het meest verafschuwt tegen het lijf loopt. Dat wat je het diepst hebt weggestopt omdat je er niet mee leven kan. Jouw onmacht. En dat heb ik nu ontdekt. Elk experiment laat me precies dat zien wat ik er zelf op projecteer. Alles besmet met mijn eigen gedachten, mijn eigen subjectiviteit. Als een vlees geworden besmetting, aan me geketend, niet kapot te krijgen. Dat is het project. Project Solaris.
Hallo, met Harry. Ik ben er niet, maar je kunt een bericht inspreken en dan bel ik je terug.
Harry? Met Chris. Hé, ik krijg je maar niet te pakken. Bel me even terug. Hoi, met mij. Alweer. Laat je iets van je horen. Harry? Harry, met Chris. Hé, neem wel op. Harry, het spijt me echt. Geloof me maar een beetje.
Ik ben er niet, maar je kunt een bericht inspreken en dan bel ik je terug. Hallo, met Harry. Ik ben er niet, maar je kunt...
Harry.
Traces of you from the fateful night, sparkle of love, the only light, and where dogs will bark, where bats will hide, I'll chase all night through for a trace of you. Fortune or fate, it's out of our hands when all that I want is understand how in all this gloom the only light will guide me back to you, back to you.
Come, I would like to ask you one more thing. Are you still with me? May I now invite you as my witness? Dear Harry, although I am unable to see you, I can feel your presence in everything. Sometimes when I close my eyes, you are suddenly lying next to me again. In your farewell letter, you wrote that I shouldn't be sad about you. That you've gone to a place where death does not exist. That there is no difference between end and beginning. Though lovers be lost, love shall not, and death shall have no dominion. Maybe that is what you meant. And maybe there is not much of a difference between life and death.
Pas op, ik smeek u. Gaat u alstublieft weg. Project Solaris is ten einde. Vergeet u alles wat u gezien heeft. Gaat u alstublieft weg. Alstublieft, ga weg. Nu, nu.
Please walk along to the edge of the sandpit and remain there for a second. We will just wait for Snout. the whole of earth below, love shall not. All of these intangible pieces of evidence of a life with Harry, they still exist. I only have to allow it inside. Then everything will be put into motion.
Energie sterft niet. Energie is er en kan niet worden vernietigd. Kan niet.
Now this is Project Solaris. It consists of everything I can imagine. Maybe I don't need to know what it is. Just knowing that it is. Curious matter. Please follow the path towards the gate. Ah, there you are. Can you see me? I'm on the path just near the gate. Are you sure? And please stand still for a minute. Just stop. And can you take a look behind you again? To where we came from. Turn your head. Just like the real thing, isn't it? Come, we're almost there. Please continue walking the path. Can you hear the music in the distance? As if we really do exist. What you've seen for real? I don't know. And what is still in store for you? I don't know either. The only certainty is that it will be beyond the limits of your imagination, and that it won't have anything to do with concrete matter. Because only that has the real possibility to exist. Are you at the gate yet? Beyond it, it actually is about to start. And if you think you get it, you haven't understood a thing. Bye-bye.